Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing The First Descendant. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Let's get to it. So today we're fighting the DeadBride, but before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So the DeadBride is the first hard battle that you're going to come up against. And don't even try this before you've upgraded some of your modules, if not most of your modules. In which case, when you do that, you're going to also have to increase the capacity of your weapons and or your guardian. So make sure that you are well prepared. As you see in the pre-battle, the DeadBride will be using chill attacks, so if you have chill antibody, which will give you resistance, certainly have that, and hopefully have that upgraded so you take less damage from her attacks. Using burst type weapons do more damage to weak points, so if you have a pulse type rifle, then that'll do more damage to those weak points. And as you notice, there are destructible points, removable parts on the DeadBride, and when she goes frenzied, there is one spot right next to the gun arm that you can attack. There'll be little energy canisters with what I can only assume are energy canisters, which pop out, and then you can do damage to them. Now she's got a variety of ice attacks. One of the most difficult one is this dome of ice. As soon as you see her start this attack, you want to run. Get outside the dome because it will do damage very, very quickly. It is such a huge AoE attack that you want to make sure that you are well outside of the range. If one of your teammates goes down, make sure that you're going to help them come back up. Once again, if you've got that cold or chill antibody, which gives you that cold resistance, that's great. She does have, she's weak against fire attacks. So if you have a weapon with fire damage, or a module that adds fire damage onto your weapon, or if you have a guardian that does fire-based attacks, or abilities, I should say. Because that's the one that is going to do the most damage, it's going to give you the most bang for your buck. Now, unlike the other boss battles, or the normal void battles that you're going to come across, this one you really can't complete unless you are upgraded and your team is upgraded. As I've said previously, you know, if you have one person on your team that is underpowered, you could probably pull them through. If you have two, it's going to be difficult. And any more than that, I don't think you're going to be able to do it. Certainly not in the beginning of the game where people aren't min-maxed, etc. For certain bosses. You know, at some point you'll have people using fire-based attacks. Their modules are going to be maxed out. Their DPS is going to be maxed out. They're going to have, you know, the Guardian that does fire or has fire abilities where their skill power is min-maxed, and they also have, you know, maximum resistance to chill type damage. In which case, you know, maybe you could pull 3 people through, but that means that they have to be aware of where the attacks are coming from and where is safe and where it is not safe. So I think it probably will eventually become possible, if not feasible, but it will be very difficult until that point. For the most part, I would say, make sure that you're prepared for the fight. Do the things that you should be doing in order to get to the end successfully. One of the other things is that this particular fight is longer than the normal void battles that you've been accustomed to. Normal void battles generally will take you around anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes. 4 minutes if everything's going your way and you're overpowered or your team's overpowered. 8 minutes if you're struggling a bit. 5 minutes, I would say, is pretty normal. This one, it will go on even if you're ready. If everyone on your team's ready, I don't know that everyone on my team was prepared and had upgraded modules, etc. So I can't speak to my teammates, but I put a lot of materials into upgrading modules so that my weapons were doing more damage and my guardian was had more shields, etc. So more likely to survive. So survivability is up, damage is up. The important thing, and that's one of the things that you might in the beginning overlook, upgrading of the modules, because you don't have the ability to upgrade the modules and your capacity is limited. So it's all these things that are kind of conspiring against you in the beginning of the game, that eventually opens up, and you may not even, it may not come to mind that, oh, I can up the capacity on my weapons or my guardian so that I can upgrade the modules and have more power. My power journey, only just begins once you can start upgrading your capacity. But good luck fighting against the DeadBride. Make sure that you're keeping your teammates alive wherever possible. If they get downed inside of the dome, if they can make their way out, that's great. But if not, you're probably not going to be able to bring them back, and that death count is going to be closer to doom. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.